Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of our podcast. And today we have Mr. Alistar from Goal Academy, Mangalore. So, I think I can start with the same.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Super
great. That's
excited.
great. Sure. So, first of all, can you please tell us about your football journey and how you guys thought of establishing Goal Academy in Mangalore?
Okay, so it starts back in 2005. I was pretty young back then, maybe about 10 years old, and I was born and brought up in Mumbai. I was very fortunate to have been brought up there because at that time, back in the 2000s, the only place where there was opportunity for a proper platform for football was mostly the big cities, not even Bangalore at that time, and mostly Mumbai, Goa, Kerala, right? So I was very fortunate enough to be born and brought up there, and I was also lucky to play for Mumbai FC at the time, where coach Khalid Jamil was our coach, the youth team coach. Now he's the Indian national team coach. So I was very fortunate to train under him. Also train under Godfrey Pereira, who was the Indian national team captain at the time. So yeah, moving fast forward from there, I got to play in the youth leagues. I got to play for Mumbai University, and not Mumbai University, Mumbai college teams. Played lots of local tournaments. Like in Mumbai, every Saturday we would play at least 2 to 3 tournaments. And somehow this was all organized by the community itself. We did not have any structured style of coaching. Like there was no pay and play academies back then. And
Mm-hmm.
mostly playing on the streets, playing with your friends, playing in classrooms, playing on concrete, barefoot, and that's where I actually learned football. And then in 2011, I moved to Mangalore for my further education to pursue my degree. And once I reached Mangalore, I realized that Mangalore did not really have any opportunities at the time. I mean, there was college football, but it just ended with a knockout tournament. So, unfortunately, I was also in a college which did not have a very great football team, and we happened to get knocked out in the second match itself. So, not much of football. After that, I played for Mangalore University, wherein we played the All India University tournament in Kerala. It was held in Ernakulam. That was a nice experience. And then I also played the DKF League. But apart from that, there was no such club structure in Mangalore or a platform to, represent yourself on a higher level. And that's how football went on for me, mostly playing locally in the local leagues, in the local tournaments, and it continued. Then in 2019, no, 2018, I decided to do my D license, my football coaching license. So I
Mm-hmm.
flew to Delhi. It was hosted in Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Jawaharlal Nehru, is that right? I'm not sure. Okay,
Is
so
it
it was in that.
Ambedkar Stadium?
I think so. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, this is in Ambedkar Stadium. So we had our licensing over there. And after that, I continued to play football while I pursued the license. I just continued to play football. I wasn't even in the football space. I was working in the hotel industry, and then I moved to the social sector. I was working in the NGO for a few years. And side by side, I just decided to do my license. And I continued to play locally. And after that, once I was back in Mangalore after doing lots of different jobs and everything, when I came back to Mangalore, it was COVID,
Oh,
right? And the COVID happened in 2019.
2019. Yeah.
19 COVID happened, and then I was back in Mangalore, and then I just started training these bunch of players for free. There was just about 10 players. In fact, I had organized a selection. I don't know why I did that event, right? It's very random. I just organized a selection for kids, and out of about 80 participants, I selected 10 people, and I gave them 3 months of free training, completely free on a public ground every
Mm-hmm.
morning out there, and just train them for free, just for the sake of it, right? And the idea was to train these young kids and probably build a team which we could participate more in these tournaments. Then around the same time, I also got injured. I had a ligament tear in my left leg, and then I could not play, no, properly. As in, whatever opportunities were there, I couldn't play.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided that TK, I'll just continue to coach. And at the same time, FC Mangalore had started in Mangalore. I'm not sure if you're aware of that club.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good club that competes with the FC Goa and all these top teams in the youth I leagues.
Okay.
So yeah, I was actually coaching with them. Right after that small experimental project that I did, I started coaching, training kids with them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, was that I worked with FC Mangalore for 2 years. And after that, I decided that, I'll probably start off my own academy. And that's how Goal India Academy started. So it started somewhere in 2019 with a small experimental project. And today we've grown to about 150 players in our academy. And apart from that, I also coach in many schools and colleges.
So
So yeah, this is
particularly now you are in football field only, if we say.
Yes, now I'm completely transitioned into football coaching and education, and it's very interesting because this is not something that I'd ever thought. I always wanted to only play football. I never thought I'd ever become a coach or manage an academy. And I think the main pain point, the main reason why I actually started is because I felt the day I moved to Mangalore, football for me was completely missed opportunity in the
Mm-hmm.
sense, like I said, in Mumbai I was lucky to play for all these clubs, but when I came to Mangalore there was nothing at all, and that was my major pain point, that because I did not get to play, I wanted others to at least get this
True.
opportunity. That is why I wanted to pursue it all the more. And of late, like my main focus has been to collaborate with different organizations to ensure that these kids go out. So right after the IKF trials, we also reached out to South United. South United is a club in Bangalore,
Correct.
and we hosted a trials with them in Mangalore. And one kid got selected for complete 100% scholarship in an international school with residential training. So that was a big win for us after so many years of trying to figure out how do we get kids opportunity outside of Mangalore, because Mangalore's ecosystem is still not well established, right?
Understanding.
So this
So
is
you
the thing
mentioned
that
one thing that Goal Academy started with a little experiment where 80 players came and you selected 10 from them, correct? So that means players were there in Mangalore. They actually wanted to play football, but there was no structural ecosystem present for them, correct?
Right, right. That's perfectly right, because Mangalore is a beautiful small city which has lots of football going on, because we have lots of influence from Goa and we have a lot
Mm-hmm.
of influence from Kerala. So Mangalore is like smashed between Goa and Kerala, and we have lots of football. Like the local football scene is huge. We have lots of talent, but there's no proper platform. There's no proper structure. There's nowhere to go. You play
Correct.
and you're within this ecosystem, and also, like everyone says, there's nothing in sport in India. So Mangalore still believes that, and I'm hoping that that thing will change. I'm hoping that that thing will change, and
Understanding.
we,
So now Goal Academy is in association with IKF from a long time. Since we
yes.
both of us know each other from long time. So can you say like IKF के आने के बाद there is some growth in the football ecosystem, कहीं पे वो प्लेटफॉर्म बच्चों के लिए बेनिफिशियल रहा है अगर हम पहले से इस चीज को कंपेयर करें तो?
Well, I cannot say much about direct growth in the ecosystem because the growth has always been there, but now the players do have a platform to showcase what they have, right? That was absent. That was definitely absent. Like there was no one to look at the kids and say, okay, you have something in you and there is something that you can pursue ahead. IKF has definitely bought that. But in terms of growth, I think Mangalore has always had a very huge ecosystem, because every year the Independence Cup is hosted in Mangalore for schools, and about 250 schools and colleges participate. And every school, if you count about 20 players, that's a huge number. That's about 2,500 kids, right from the age of 12 to 20 are playing, 2,500 plus players in a small city like Mangalore. So that's huge.
Correct.
That's
So what
always.
makes Mangalore so special for developing football?
Well, we have the beaches. We also have the influence from Kerala, and I think lots of top Indian football players come from Kerala. So we get to play a lot of local tournaments in the border area, and plus they also come in here. So in our local leagues, there's a lot of players from Kerala who are playing. So that helps us, develop our game better.
Okay. And what are the challenges which still needs to be addressed?
So major challenges, what I feel, it's not just in Mangalore, but I feel it's across India, except for the big cities, is exposure to playing lots of tournaments. So, like I said, in Mumbai, I was playing on a Saturday and Sunday when I was age 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. On a Saturday and Sunday, I was playing minimum at least two tournaments. So, if you do that into 52 weeks a year, that's like 100 tournaments I was playing every single year. So which means if you take that, say from if I started from 13 playing those tournaments up to 16, 17, there's 4 years. I played 400 tournaments in 4 years, which means every tournament I played at least 2 to 3 matches,
Correct.
assuming we kept on progressing ahead. So that's about more than 1,000 games in 3 4 years. And in Mangalore, that thing is completely absent for the younger kids. For the seniors, there are lots of open age
Mhm.
tournaments that happens once in 2 weeks, once in a month. It keeps on happening. But for kids, there is zero tournaments, literally zero. And in the last 3 years, goal has been trying to organize at least 3 to 4 tournaments a year, as much as possible. Right, apart from our trials and our other initiatives, we organize a lot of tournaments. So I feel Mangalore somewhere needs a proper tournament structure so that kids get the experience, because you train and then what, right? There is,
Exactly.
you need something, you need to write an exam to know that okay, theek hai ki this is what I studied, this is what the output is, and okay, this is where I need to get better. Because if you look at European countries, the kids when they are already 14, 15, like I said, they're already paying about 100 tournaments. From that 100 tournaments, there is at least two international tournaments that they are playing, which means the bigger cups like Minerva FC is playing right now, where there's the Mina Cup, the Dana Cup, right? And apart from those two international tournaments, they play lots of national tournaments, which is completely absent not only in Mangalore, I feel in the whole Indian football ecosystem. So if we can figure out how we can get these structured tournaments across the country, I think that would be amazing. IKF is already doing brilliant in trials. I don't know if IKF can crack the code of tournaments, because uh, if you see even right now in our country, we have only the Youth I League. And who plays the Youth I League? Only the bigger teams who have lots of funding. That is
Correct.
PS, FC Mangalore, Minerva FC. They have lots of backup in terms of financial resources. So, and those clubs are how many in India? Maybe 100, not more than 100. But our country has the population of probably the whole of the European Union and the US together. So, which means the tournaments that we need is double of what is going on over
Correct.
there to build that kind of
So basically, you're
infrastructure.
talking about exposure for the players.
Yes, just experience. Just because football is all about experience. It's just like work, no? Like we study till college, and
Mhm.
after college, now you enter into the real world and you have to work in a space wherein you're doing marketing or you're doing business development or you're doing engaging with partners. You need to get that experience. Till you don't get that experience, you're still a student only, right?
Correct.
And even after the experience, you still need to learn. Now you're so good at your job that you're doing the podcast with me. But would you be able to do this right after school? Is the question. Right,
Mhm.
directly when you get
I
out of
think I
school.
think we do need experience to build something.
Maybe or maybe not. Some people do it after school also because they get some different kind of experience in school. Maybe they are, part of debates, or maybe they are part of open mics, and that helps them get confident in front of the camera. So, say similarly in football, I think experience in the game matters more than just training, because training to hote rehta hai. That I
Mhm.
can train all my life. I can keep on writing the letter A, but till I don't go and try to, start writing a sentence and start writing it in public and putting it out and get feedback on that, I will not become a better writer.
Exactly.
So I think that is something that is missing in IKF, because see, trials भी साल में एक बार होता है.
Correct.
Okay, उसमें भी player gets 20 minutes to play. Maybe
Mhm.
let's take best case scenario 40 minutes.
Correct.
40 minutes to play. लेकिन उसके बाद क्या? He's training, but he
Mhm.
doesn't have anywhere to get real world experience, real world feedback. Like when I play against someone from Kerala, that is when I know where I stand. I'm playing
Correct.
every day in Goal Academy. I'm the best player over here. I'm the
Correct.
best. But
Mhm.
when I go out and I come to Bangalore for trials, is when I realize, oh my God, in
There are
Bangalore there is
many,
someone,
yeah.
there are bigger fish in the sea. you know that's always going to be the case. But till I don't see that big fish, I will still be inside my small aquarium saying that I'm the best, I'm the best.
Correct.
So how do we ensure that kind of exposure? How do we ensure that kind of experience? Exposure is happening right now, but
Mm-hmm.
experience, how do we ensure? There's a
Correct.
difference between experience and exposure. So how can we bring that experience in along with the exposure? So I think IKF is doing a brilliant job in terms of exposure. I think the next question India should find is how do we get experience?
Correct. I think players will get experience with time. That is what I feel. Because
With time and opportunity, because time is
correct.
there, but opportunity is not there. कहाँ खेलेंगे? Who is organizing these tournaments? AIFF is not organizing these tournaments. AIFF is only organizing I League. But what about the grassroots tournaments? What about the other inter academy tournaments? What about the inter city tournaments? You know, the district tournaments, and they are not enough. Trust me, they are not enough. Whatever is happening, I'm not saying it's not happening, it is happening.
Correct.
It would be wrong for me to blame anyone and say that our AIFF is not working properly, or our associations are not. That would be wrong. They are doing whatever they can, but I'm saying that's not enough for the size. Like I said, 2,500 people are playing football in Mangalore. How do all these 2,500 people get to play? There has to be something like a DPDL. Are you aware of DPDL? Double Pass Development League that happens in Bangalore, and in now they have started in Mumbai and Hyderabad also. So this league happens like for 3 months, where you
Okay.
get to play a full league, like how there is the EPL
Mm-hmm.
or the ISL, where all the teams compete against each other and then they get points. So in 3 months, you're getting to play so many matches. We need something like that, not
Correct.
just
So
for
are your players going to those metropolitan cities?
it's practically not possible, no, Sanskriti, like because these tournaments are going on for 3 months, and a place like
Understanding.
Bangalore, you have to go to school, you have to fulfill attendance, and not only that, then you need the finances. If you have to go every weekend for a match to Bangalore, you have to take a team, you require at least 60,000 rupees every weekend. So
Correct.
if you multiply that 60,000 into 12 weekends, that's a huge sum. That's like 6 lakh rupees. And if the who has to pay for it, like, so the I feel the only solution is to have it locally, and it has to be community run, because back in Mumbai it was mostly community owned tournaments. There was no structure as such. It was mostly
Mm-hmm.
culture. And if you look at the best footballing nations in the world, whether it's Brazil, it's Argentina, all of these countries, they have a very strong football culture, which means the community itself is organizing the tournaments. It's not some outside entity or institution who's coming and doing these things. It's within the community, like elders, like people who are in the 20, 22, 23, organizing for kids who
Mm-hmm.
are 14,
I
15.
think you guys can start something like same in Mangalore as well.
Yeah,
You
yeah, and that
have
is
to club
exactly
as
what.
many clubs as possible. You guys can keep a meeting, and then if something like this can happen internally, I feel that would give more of experience to the players. And if they'll get the experience, then they will get exposure as well at the same time. Because as you mentioned, first they are playing only in their club, their academy. They are thinking, okay, I'm the best over here. But they need to understand there are many. And to get the real life experience, they need to play with different people every time.
100%, yes. And I think that's what we've been trying to do. But I think more people should do it. क्योंकि
Correct.
बूंद बूंद से समुंदर भरता है, एक बूंद से नहीं, बूंद
करेक्ट
बूंद
सबको
से.
मिलके करना पड़ेगा देन इट वुड वर्क इन अ बेटर वे ट्रू ट्रू
And we
तो
need someone to bring them all together, like IKF is doing. Like IKF has managed to bring so many different academies across India together for one common goal or one common mission,
करेक्ट
right?
करेक्ट करेक्ट सो वही सो बच्चों को ज्यादा ना घूमना पड़े रेदर इन अ सिंगल प्लेटफॉर्म दे गेट द मल्टीपल अपॉर्चुनिटीज सो सिमिलर लेवल ऑफ saying you want in the field of tournaments as well ki they can play as much as they can correct.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So अभी over these years you might have trained many players, correct? किसी भी एक प्लेयर की ऐसी स्टोरी that might have stayed with you, let it be in terms of culture, let it be in terms of their expectations from football, or whatever that might truly have stayed with you.
Okay, so I think the best example would be one of the students from the experiment batch that I done in 2019, right? He was 15 back then. Now
Okay.
he is 21. I started training him, and fast forward to now, he is a content creator on Instagram who is creating lots of freestyle videos with over a million views. He is also a coach at Goal India Academy, at our academy. He's also supported in organizing a lot of different, tournaments, events for kids. And at the same time, he's also pursuing his degree in St. Aloysius University. At the same time, everything going in parallel. So if I look back at my own childhood, I wasn't doing any of these at age 21. I was mostly, having a good time with my friends, which he is also, but at the same time he's also building something for himself. And I think football is a great way to learn confidence, learn teamwork, learn communication. I think these things are not really taught in school
True.
just through books. This happens through going out and learning, and that's why goal actually stands for go out and learn. And I think that is one of the things that stays with me, though he's not yet got to play on a very high level. He's definitely played for the Aloysius University team and the
Mhm.
DKF team, the District Kannada Football Association team. Yeah, so I think that is a good thing, and I'm hoping that many more kids go through this journey and then give back to the community. And eventually we are able to build a kind of ecosystem wherein it's having a self feedback loop,
Correct.
rather than having external coaches come and then come in with their ideas. And I think it should be within the ecosystem itself.
Correct. So, what are the things which you aim to teach to these players beyond football?
Uh, at the core of it, I think football is all about developing character, and it's about having an open mindset of learning and to figure out ways in which you can solve problems, because life is about solving problems. Everyone has problems, including me and you. It could be
Correct.
relationship problems, it could be family problems, it could be financial problems. Life is all about figuring out how you can solve those problems, adapt and adjust. And similarly, if you look at football, football is all about solving problems. So if some team
Correct.
is trying to attack you, how do
And some
you
is trying to
defend?
defend.
Yes,
Correct.
how do you defend, right? Or if they are defending very well, how do you try to break their defense and enter and then score? So again,
Correct.
it's about solving problems. So for me, I think personally, football, if I had to, share it with others, I would teach the kids that, how do you solve problems? And to solve those problems, you need to have certain values. These
Correct.
values include discipline, consistency, punctuality, because these are the things that stand out. Because talent can only take you till one point. After that, it's all your character and your values.
Correct.
You,
Correct.
even you might be talented, even I might be talented. But then when we both meet together, who stands out? The one who has characters and values, who gets selected,
Correct.
who goes ahead and puts in more effort. So I think those are the important things that kids kids must develop through the guidance of some mentor or some coach or through some
Correct.
platform, whatever that might be. Does not, and it does not really have to be only football, Sanskriti. It can be any sport, it can be anything. But these disciplines have to be learned through sport, and sport is a very beautiful way of learning. I feel personally, after so many years of playing football and studying and doing multiple things, working in multiple sectors, I feel that one of the most effective ways to learn in life is through sport rather than through rote learning, which we do in
Correct,
school.
because you will learn many things, and the most which come in football is communication. I'm being very honest. Nowadays, communication is the key to anything. And being a player, you will be learning to communicate with many, with coaches, with other players, with the ones who will be coming. So I think that's a key factor in sports. That's true. Again,
Yeah.
about leadership and many things, there will be many things to learn, not just in football, but in other sports as well. That's well truly said. Okay. So now, is there any difference in the opportunity for these players after the after the platform of IKF? Difference in the opportunity means, let it be in the terms of exposure, let it be in the terms of their experience, or let it be what they are learning exactly out of it.
So I think after the IKF trials, I think a lot of parents have become open to the idea कि ठीक है, मतलब someone is coming in and giving them some platform, to maybe get selected or to showcase their talent. It's also giving opportunity to kids. Like say for example, now they come to regional trials. Say about 200 kids came. Out of those 200, maybe 10 got selected. So 10 get that opportunity to actually go to Bangalore and then get to experience, like I was saying, get to experience, okay, Bangalore maybe ऐसे player होते हैं,
Correct.
and get to see, okay, they are better than me, and then maybe failing over there and not getting to go for nationals, which is again a learning and a feedback for them itself, that ठीक है, I have to do more when I come back. And then
Correct.
when they come back, then they reach out to me or whoever their coach is in whichever academy they are, they reach out to them and say that, hey, like I want to get better. There is that drive or there is. So I think in that terms, IKF has definitely been able to give the right opportunity and the exposure to those talented few.
Correct. So players are getting the positive confidence as well. Ki, okay, I might not be good at that level, but I need to train in a more better way.
Yes, for the next season or maybe for whenever the opportunity arises, if there is
Correct.
a club section or anything else, right? Or at least to know that this is the kind of technical ability required to play, or this is the kind of physical fitness required. Like
Mm-hmm.
I might be like very technically good and physically fit in this Mangalore tournament जहाँ पे 20 minutes का game होता है, 10
Correct.
minutes half. But when I go to Bangalore and I play like 40 minutes game in one half, I realize अरे नहीं, it's not happening, it's not working. So I need to work more on my physical fitness or
Correct.
technical ability for that
Maybe
matter.
at that point they will understand not just physical and technical leadership or communication are the things which is also required in a game. I think they
Right.
are as much as important as we talk about technical, tacticals and other things.
100%, 100%. And it also gives confidence to the parents ki, theek hai, my child got selected and he's been going to Bangalore. And, it also wants the parent, it motivates the parents to support the child more ki, theek hai,
Correct.
बच्चे में कुछ है. The
Mm-hmm.
child has something in him that people are noticing. So maybe I should support him more. Maybe I should give him a little bit more push, in
Correct.
that sense. So it
Understood.
works two ways.
Okay. So one last question. What message would you like to give to these young footballers who will be watching this particular podcast?
Well, the only message I would like to give young footballers, all footballers, everyone is go out and learn. Please, please, please go out and learn. That's the only way to get better at whatever you do in life and in general, in sport, in everything. Go out and learn because only when you do it and you fail and you understand that, okay, there is a better way to do this and bypass that road to failure and reach success is to go out and learn, right? Is to understand and
That's
always
great.
have an open mindset because I think coming with a closed mindset, fixed mindset that I am the best already, I can do these things, it will inhibit learning, it will stop you from getting better at what you can possibly do. I'm sure that even Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo to this day go and do the simple drills and go and take those same free kicks, even though they are already ranked best in the world.
Correct.
So that is something that is telling them that yes, there is more to learn. There is more to learn. I think even for me, after 25 years of playing football, there is still more to learn. Every
Correct. So
time
the
I keep the
main thing
mind
which we
in
can
a
say
better
is
way.
keep your mind open to everything, whatever is coming to you.
Yes, keep your mind open and keep on learning. Be open to feedback. I think that
Correct.
every
Perfect.
child should have that in them.
Okay, so let's just keep a fire round where you have to answer whatever comes in your mind in a click. Okay, so one word to describe this particular podcast.
Amazing.
Okay, and who will win FIFA 2026?
I wish
That's a tricky
Japan would
one.
have won. I wish Japan would have won, but I think England.
Okay,
I'm not
and
supporting England. I love Argentina.
oh my god. Okay, so if you get the opportunity to win FIFA as a coach or produce Indian World Cup player, what would you choose?
Come again if I get.
An opportunity to win FIFA as a coach or produce Indian World Cup player, what would you choose?
I did not get that question.
Okay,
If I.
suppose you have the
Uh,
opportunity to coach a very good team. Okay, and
okay.
that team would be winning FIFA. And other than
Okay.
that, you also have opportunity to produce one Indian World Cup player. What you would be going through?
I would choose the Indian national team to coach to win the World Cup. For
Okay,
sure.
and
No
one
doubt.
current World Cup player every young footballer should watch and learn something from.
Messi. No doubt.
And one word to describe India Khelo Football.
Opportunity.
That's great. That's great. Thank you very much, Alistair. Like it was great connecting with you and to understand you hold way too values about football. It's not just about football, but to build your character in the same thing. So There is more to learn from you as well.
Thank you so much, Sanskriti. I'm very grateful, for you taking this time and also actually organizing this podcast. Also, I'm grateful to the whole IKF team for collaborating with us for the last 3 years. I think I had reached out to IKF 3 years back saying that, we want to host trials in Mangalore, and they were very open and encouraging and supportive all throughout, the 3 years. Even though, I mean, there have been times where from my end I've slacked or, I've been caught up in different things. IKF has always been accommodative and very understanding, patient more than anything. And that shows brilliant values in an organization and, in the culture and in the team itself. So yeah, I'm very grateful to be your regional partner here in Mangalore, and it's proud. I feel proud. I feel good about it. Yeah.
Correct, correct. Thank you very much. Thanks to you too as well for organizing the trials in such a wonderful way.